Ladies and gentlemen, this is how to make a raw food soup. It's gonna be a little miso and mushrooms. Here we have that's gonna be the base of it. This will give it the chunks, and then the miso will give it its base. But there's gonna be a lot of other ingredients in there. So what I did is I chopped up the mushrooms, portobello and shiitake, and this raw food soup is all organic ingredients here. This is the portobello mushroom here, and just a little tip on picking them as well when you're in the store is that the smaller ones are typically the buttons, and in mushroom world the smaller button ones are higher quality and more expensive. So they're not more expensive because they're by the pound, so get the small ones. Again, these are shiitake, so I cut those up as well. And mushrooms, although they're a fungus, they don't act as a normal fungus, which can cause disease and stuff. So these mushrooms are actually really good for you and for the liver and everything. So once you put these in, what I did is I added water here. They're floating in water, and the water is warm, just slightly over warm. You don't want to cook it, but then you put a plate over it, and it soaks it down. And now let that sit. The option also is put in some miso now, and then it kind of marinates it a little bit too. But either way, just tenderize the mushrooms there, tenderize them, and let them sit for anywhere from a half an hour to 2 hours, depending on the temperature of the water. That's step one for this. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the other ingredients to this raw soup, mineralizing raw soup. Here's the list here. First we got some organic dill here. Dill is an amazing herb, and that's going to give it also some good flavor. We got the miso here, miso, which is a friendly bacteria, a probiotic. Made from soybeans. It's a good product. It helps digest the food. It allows the digestion to take place with the friendly bacteria, and it's fermented, so it helps to digest. Organic raw tahini, organic raw, so raw tahini. Together, miso and the tahini are gonna give the base to the soup there. That's the soup base. As well, some liquid Brags here. The only thing here that is not organic, I believe. Here is organic expeller pressed hemp oil right here. That is going into the mix. That contains omegas. I think, yeah, omega-3, which is like also what you get from from other oils as well, the omegas 3, 6, and 9. Organic spirulina here. Organic spirulina, which is the blue green algae, which got all the vitamins, all the trace minerals, antioxidants, and it's just an amazing green, yummy. This here is organic grape tomatoes, and these little grape tomatoes inside the soup here will be like little spoonfuls of joy, you know, like goodness, a little bit of sweet. You get the little yummy texture of that. And same with the avocado. The avocado gives texture and some solid substance, and yet it's still soft. And these are not crunchy, but you have to break them, and they got the nice little sweet flavor when you get inside. We got the organic zucchini here, which we can either chop up fine, do chunks, or even juice it, or as well blend it. And I think I may blend this and blend that and some broccoli and blend that up with some water and add that to the mix to give it some more live enzymes and raw goodness. Here is the organic ginger, which I'm going to grate up really fine and add that to the mix. Ginger is the all-around cleansing herb, a protector and everything. So here is the chlorophyll. One other thing, so these two ingredients are the only thing not organic in this recipe here. The chlorophyll here is made from plants, like from leaves of plants, and that's part of the photosynthesis process of the sun. So this chlorophyll is a heavy metal detox. If you have fillings or you have amalgam fillings, this helps take out those heavy metal toxins from your blood and from your liver and from your body. So we're going to add some chlorophyll, and then here the last ingredient we have here. Oh, there's one more still. This is apple cider vinegar. I just put it in this jar. And so last ingredient then here, this time instead of the dulse, in my other video I used dulse and less ingredients. This is bull kelp, and this is hand picked right here on the west coast of Vancouver Island right here. So I'm eating local seaweed here, and all seaweeds are heavy metal detoxes as well. So this is a very mineralizing recipe here. Two more additions I may throw in is some Celtic sea salt or Himalayan dried sea salt or dead sea salt, one of the nice salts, and possibly to sweeten it up, if at the end I may put some beet powder in there. Beet powder and beets are very cleansing for the liver. Other options for herbs are things like cumin and turmeric, which are the anti-cancerous, with the curcumin active ingredient, anti-cancer curcumin ingredient. And of course there are other kinds of seaweeds as well. I might throw some of the sea lettuce in there. Still got some in there. Other than that, that's basically the recipe there. So I'll just get this all made up and see the finished product. So I've decided to blend all the ingredients up and let the mushrooms soak there and make all the ingredients, the miso and tahini and everything, and blend them up in the blender now. And then I'm just saving the avocado for later for texture in the soup, like actually just like the mushrooms give it some texture. But even blending this up, it's going to have a bit of a texture as well, because it's not juicing it. So there we go. And maybe it's for some texture in the soup too, keep a few of these little stalks, and they could soak in the warm water as well. Let them tenderize a bit. We'll use that for the chunks inside the soup, and the rest goes in. And this dill as well. The dill, making the soup here. No cooking, of course. All the live enzymes and every antioxidants. Now that there is an excellent soup in itself, but now we're going to put all the fixings on here. So here is the organic expeller cold pressed hemp oil here. We're going to put the hemp oil in there. Get for the brain food and for the body. Alright, we're going to put that chlorophyll for the heavy metal detox and brain detox. Get all that green energy. We're going to put the Himalayan sea salt in there. That's going to give a nice salty flavor, like with the miso. As a soupy, we'll get the miso in there. Alright. I'm going to get a nice big chunk of miso like that. A bit more. Nice and miso-y. There should be lots of soup here for tomorrow as well. And then the raw organic tahini here. We are going to get that going. Nice big spoonful of that, and another one there. And we're saving the tomatoes for texture, so the tomatoes for texture and the avocado here. So let's blend the rest of this up. So there it is. Nice raw soup, nice and liquidy there. Alright, and now we'll head back over. To the soup here, and now that this is all the mushrooms and the broccoli have all soaked and got bigger and nice and soft, we're going to take the bowl kelp here and just crackle it up like this and let that soak as well. This seaweed actually soaks really fast, so you don't have to do it before, but it also kind of will marinate it a little bit in the natural sea salt. So see, that's the nice chunky part. So when you go to grab some soup, you get some chunky stuff to eat as well, which is really nice when it's warm. And then we're just going to add this base to it in the bigger bowl here, and it'll be all ready. Alright, so that's it. That's how. Oh, and one last thing, we're going to add the avocado and the tomatoes here. So I'll just do that now and then add this whole thing and we're done. We made it. So we just added the soup to this big bowl here. I'm going to add the avocado now. So this will give it more texture as well. Nice texture, and avocado's got glutathione, which is a super detox antioxidant. And here we go. And we're going to add the grape tomatoes. Looking good, looking good. I thought also I might want to add some more oil separately, because then it goes along the top of the water. This is organic cold pressed flax oil. Looks like nice color in there, makes it look nice. And we're going to throw in a little bit of that apple cider vinegar here. Organic apple cider vinegar. Helps dissolve liver stones, not maybe in that small trace amount. And then that's it. We just got to add the soup that we blended up. Everything else is in there. Maybe the final little topping of garnish as well is a little sprinkle of arugula, because I'm making a salad too. So it's the arugula, which is a bitter, so it's a liver one. Liver food, and spinach, which also has the glutathione. Maybe not too much, just about right there. And I'll stir that up. And then for a drink, I'll pour myself some kombucha mushroom tea right there. One of the longevity drinks, a fermented drink, and it helps digest it all. And right here we got the red cabbage, also called the purple cabbage drink, Rejuvenac drink. And we're going to enjoy those nice drinks. We're going to make a salad, and we're going to enjoy this amazing mineralizing liver cleansing soup right here. Alright, thank you. That's it. Liver Flush Man. Oh, that's just let's pour it in here and see. There we go. Excellent. Stir it up. There we are, and every once in a while you reach in and you get one of those nice little tomatoes there to go with it. There you have it. That's the amazing liver cleansing soup right there.